All right, let's get practicing in QuickBooks Online. Grab the link below in the description so that you can follow along. All right, here we are in the QBO Gym. And the QBO Gym is a place where we have numerous exercises that simulate real life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. Every single month, we come out with new exercises for you to get some hands-on practice, and we break it down for you into 4 different sections. Today, we're going to be working in the December cool down section. At the top here is a short animated video to give you an understanding of what you, the bookkeeper, will be doing for Craig this month. He is our fictitious business owner. Further down is an interactive quiz to test your knowledge. Below that are all of the exercises within this section. And then at the bottom here, we have some sample posts that you can use on LinkedIn after you have completed all of the exercises in this section to share with everybody what you have learned so far. So let's go ahead and dive into today's exercise. It is the last one in this section, and we are going to practice creating custom reports. Go ahead and click on that link to get the exercise pulled up. I have it over here on the right-hand side, so let's see what we're going to do today. Craig wants to know who his most profitable customers have been over the last 90 days. He'd like a visual breakdown, and he'd like this emailed every month. So let's see how to get this set up. You will need to be in the same session of the advanced sample company that you used for the previous exercises. If you have not completed those yet, go ahead and click on the link on the top right corner of your screen. That'll take you to the first exercise. Complete that one and all the ones following until you get back to this one. So I'm going to click into my advanced sample company. This is the last page that we left off of from the previous exercise. So the Performance Center dashboard has an option to create custom charts right here. This will load the QBO Advanced Report Builder and is the same as clicking the plus Create New Report in the Report Center and start selecting a blank template. And that would be over on this side. But we're going to use this one right here. So go ahead and click on Create Custom Charts. And as it loads here, you will be able to choose to create the report from scratch or to be guided by a wizard. For this exercise, we're going to do the latter. So go ahead and click on Start by Report Creation Wizard. That is the top one right here. Oops. And the report wizard. Now it includes hundreds of predefined templates. Notice that they are primarily based on transactions, so bills, invoices, sales receipt, etc. This means that we won't actually be able to see all of the income that has come in from all of the customers. We'll have to use sales receipts or invoices. So we're going to choose the latter. Let's go ahead in this box here, start typing in invoices by to get invoices by customer name. So go ahead and type that in by customer name. There it is. Go ahead and click on that one. And a report will pull up for you. Now, the default date range for this report is 1 year. So we want to only see the last 90 days per Craig's request. So we're going to click on this year and then select 90 days. So that is this one right here. Click on that. And then we're going to scroll down until we get to last 90 days. And then you can go ahead and click on that. Now, the resulting report is a table view of data that was selected, grouped by the customer name. As we know, Craig prefers a visual representation. So luckily, because he has QBO Advanced, he can view his report as a chart. Let's go ahead and click on Chart View. That is right here. Click on that. And you will see a chart begin to appear for you. There is this little pop-up that will appear for you, and it's to allow you to customize the chart, which we are going to need to do because we do need to tweak this report a bit to get it to show what we want. Right now, the horizontal line or the x-axis, it shows every day in the period that had invoices associated with them. That is down here. There's a date for every invoice. There is that was, I guess, processed, you could say. There is a date that is associated with it. So this is not very helpful for us. Now, we could change this to show customer, but there isn't enough room at the bottom to display every single customer. And then it wouldn't be very descriptive chart. That would be down here again. So you're welcome to play around with the settings here, but for the purposes of this exercise, we're going to group each month together. So to do that, on the horizontal x-axis field, we need to, underneath invoice date, select by month. So that is this one right here. Go ahead and click on it. And then we want to select by month. And again, this has changed as we are making our changes here. It is a bit better, but now let's break up each month into customers. In the split by field, we're going to select customer name. So that is this one right here. So click into it. It's all the way at the top of this drop down. So scroll up and then click on customer name. And now it has been changed for us. Now this is even better, and we can see each customer's sales volume for each month. If we hover over the month, it will give you a breakdown of the customer's totals that month, but there is a problem. All of the customers don't fit on this chart. Based on alphabetical order, everything after Jeff's Jalopies is just grouped into other. Best thing we can do is filter out some of the data. So we're going to choose only those invoices that are greater than 400. So I'm going to click out of this so that you can see what we were talking about right now. If I hover over a month, I can't move up to quite point, but on this chart, there will be this drop down, I guess you could say, up here for you. And as you can see, it's showing every customer up to Jeff's Jalopies. And then at the very bottom of that says other. So it's just grouping everybody else together. So let's go ahead and filter this out to only invoices that are greater than $400. Go ahead and click on filter right here. In the filter field, we need to select amount, which is right here. Click that drop down and then select amount. You'll see that it says invoice underneath because this is the amount of the invoice. So go ahead and click on that. In the operation field, let's select is greater than. Click into that and then select is greater than. And then in the value field, we want it for invoices over 400. So we want to type 400 right here. Click into it, type 400. Go ahead and just click out of that box. And when you do, you will see that the report over here has been adjusted as we are making the changes. So I'm going to click out of this so that we can see the full report. And this report looks a lot better. You can click the indicator to see all of the customers that can now be seen in the chart. This little button will expand it a little bit more. But as you can scroll over each month, you see the customers that only have that amount. So there's one more improvement that we can make. We're going to click on columns, which is right here. And rather than having the customers side by side, let's go ahead and stack them. Go ahead and click on stacked bar right there. And now we have a nice usable report. So we're going to give it a name. I'm going to click out of this again so that you could see the full chart. And now you can see visually who has spent more on their invoices that particular month. So in the report name field, let's go ahead and type income by top customers. That is right here. Click into that and then go ahead and type that in. Income by top customers. And now we can add this to our Performance Center dashboard. We're going to click on More Actions and then select Add to Performance Center. Now, before I do that, just one note here that a pop-up is going to show up after we do that on the next step that only stays up for a short amount of time. If you don't click it before it disappears, you must go to the Performance Center and then click Custom Reports to view it. So what we are going to do, just so you know, we're going to click on More Actions. We're going to click Add to Performance Center, and then we are going to get a pop-up. Go ahead and click on Click Here to View. That is only showing up for a short period of time, so you want to make sure that you click that so that it takes us directly where we need it to, which is right here. As you can see, it has now been added to the dashboard in this widget, this first one right here. However, unlike other Performance Center charts, this one has also been saved as a custom report. So to see that, let's go ahead and click Reports. over here on the right. Well, you can click on this or you can click on this. Either one works just fine. Go ahead and click on Custom Reports to see the one that we had just created. Now, like other custom reports, you can create a schedule to email it to Craig. So in the action column, let's click the down arrow and then select Create a Schedule. Down arrow right here and then Create a Schedule. And this is what will show up for you. It's another workflow. If you remember from a previous exercise in the, I believe it was the strength training section, we had worked on creating a workflow. So you'll notice that since we are in QBO Advanced, you'll notice that the scheduler is different than the scheduling interface that we're used in QBO. This is a workflow, as I mentioned before. Unfortunately, we cannot actually save it here in the sample company, but if you were doing this in real life, you would go ahead and fill this out as needed per Craig's request, and then you would click Save and Enable. And that's it. That is how you would create custom report charts. And if you have any questions or want to know more about the QBO Gym, just go ahead and click on the link below in the description. We have finished the December issue of the QBO Gym. Congratulations, you did a great job. Keep on practicing and honing in on those skills, and be on the lookout for the January issue in a couple of weeks. And I will see you then.